And they wheeled him past me right after he was born, and he was in a little incubator, and they wheeled him past me, and he was 4 pounds, and oh, I felt instantly in love, and even if his head didn't work, I didn't mind. And so he was in the NICU for 3 weeks, and we would sit there beside his incubator, and we would sing to him. We read 1 Samuel to him, and they let me bring my guitar in, and we got to sing to him, and we would be with him all day long and just watch him in the incubator, and just looking at this 4-pound tiny human being. All I kept thinking about was the Christmas story. And I think we have, how long has that been up there? About an hour. Okay. Kelly's on it. So there he is. There he is in the incubator. But all I kept thinking about, seeing a 4-pound tiny human being, I kept thinking about the Christmas story. Because, you know, the children of God, the people of Israel, they had been waiting for a king. They had been waiting for a Messiah to come and rescue them. And they expected their king, they expected their Messiah to show up like a king usually does, in mighty ways, with riches and with chariots and with all this power and might. And what does God do? He flips it all around. And in tenderness and mercy, he shows up as one of us, tiny and frail and easily broken, and alone and in a barn laid in a feeding trough, so that when we feel like we're the least of these, so that when we feel like we're tiny and small and insignificant and easily broken, we can know that the God that we serve knows what it feels like. And the God that we serve not only started out as tiny and small, the king that we serve not only started out as tiny and small, but he became the man who was the healer. And then he became the man who hung out with his friends and said, whenever you do this, remember me. And then he became the man who was broken for us on the cross, and the man who defeated the grave. But it all started one night in Bethlehem, in a little town in the Middle East. And God used the most insignificant way to make everything change. And this next song that we're going to sing is the title track of our new CD. Our new CD is called Tremble, and I wrote this song. It's the first song that I wrote for the CD, and I wrote it 3 years ago, before Samuel was around, before anything. And I wanted to write a song about how God changes things, but using small ways, and we have to be on the lookout for it. And then once I met Samuel, my little buddy, who was 4 pounds, and I was reminded of the Christmas story, I realized that this is what I had been writing about all along.